Okay, so this is Mr. Jesus Chavez. Uh, We've had a previous bond hearing back in February 23rd of this year. At that time, he'd been in jail 48 days. The bond was $50,000. Let's see. Now he's been in jail 69 days, 70 days. The bond is still the same because I had denied that.
That's correct, Judge. This is one, I guess, you wanted to take it under advisement.
Yeah, I thought about it. I took it under advisement for a little while, but you know, the problem was the defendant's criminal history looked fairly severe. I mean, not super, you know, but I mean, it's been a couple of prison trips, like one, two,
And
maybe three, but at least two, which would be habitualizable. I don't know if it would be.
this is a state jail felony, Judge, so I don't think they can.
So you can't habitualize that, but you could still get it up to a what degree felony?
Probably a second degree, maybe 2 to 20, potentially, Judge, but
Now, they put out a rec of 6 months state jail.
and that original rec, Judge, was 18 months, and I know that Mr. Chavez wanted to make the court aware that he was actually really.
Yeah, and I think is he the one that told me that, you know, that was an agreeable sentence for him, but he wanted to get out for a little while, take care of a few things. Is this the same defendant or is this someone else?
Judge, that I don't remember, Judge, but
Okay, no, it's not on my notes, but I remember there was someone that you had that was in that, around that time period that wanted out just to take care of some of his personal effects and then come back. But this must not be that one. This is somebody else.
Yes,
Which
Judge.
is okay.
And I know that you did remark that you wanted to take it under advisement, and Mr. Chavez was thinking that you were leaning towards a PR bond. I knew that was a possibility as well, but I had gotten it from you verbally the next day, not actually in court. And Mr. Chavez was thinking that he was headed back to court. But I do want to make the court aware that Mr. Chavez is using his time well now that he's been locked up, Judge.
Oh, and by the way, is he willing? Does he want an in-court hearing, or is he waiving that so that we can do this by Zoom?
We'll waive the in-court hearing, Judge. But
Okay.
I know that he wanted the court to be aware that he was.
Well, I can see he's wearing the green, so that means he's trustee status.
Yes, Judge, taking anger management classes, completed behavioral modification courses, even a technology class. And at his age, and I'm a couple years younger, but not much younger than Mr. Chavez, technology could be a little daunting. I know he's also taken a conflict resolution course that he's taken and completed. He really is doing his best to use his time constructively, Judge. And we were hoping.
If he gets out, where was he going to live again? Where would he stay?
And I had that address.
Did Mr. Chavez? Did you want to add it to this? Like where if I would be so kind as to give you a chance on a PR bond, how could I be sure? Facing a kind of a severe sentence, probably a for sure prison sentence of some kind. How could I be sure that you'd show up?
Definitely, sir, I would. I live at 8919 corner in Northeast. I'm rooted in Grounding and El Paso, families. I'm enlisted in emergence. I wouldn't have no problem with that at all. The situation with my not reporting was that the holidays came and my people came from out of town and I was entertaining and I completely forgot, but I was on PR reporting and completed everything, reports, reporting and everything.
Yeah, that was what gave me problem too. Was you wouldn't have had any trouble. You wouldn't be in jail if you had it because you were on a PR bond, but you just stopped reporting.
Yeah. Yes,
and
sir.
that was the problem.
Yes, sir.
And so how can I be sure you won't forget this time?
Definitely, I won't, sir. Definitely. I can guarantee as far as what I've been doing in here, taking these classes, opening up my mind to understand that, my responsibilities that I need to take seriously. And I
Now, did you say you had family here?
have a lot of family, rooted and grounded in here.
Who's your family here? Or
Yeah.
do you know his family, Mr. Morales?
I got
Have you been
four
in
sisters.
contact with them?
Judge, I'm checking my notes here. I don't think that we've had any contact with any family here. I'm looking through the notes that we have, Judge.
Who is your family here, Mr.?
Sisters.
What?
Sisters. I got 4 sisters and a brother. My
Four si-
yeah,
Four
my-
sisters and a brother. Now, would you be living with any of them?
Yeah, yes, sir. My brother.
You'd live with your brother,
No, I'll be staying with my brother, but I have my own apartment.
but you have your own apartment also. Are you do you have a job out there?
Not right now at this moment, but I will.
What kind of work have you done in the past?
I've done a lot of work, especially
What-
electrician.
Electrical worker?
Yes, sir. I got my license and certification.
Okay, well, Mr. Morales, get me some better stuff, like who's he gonna be staying with? Like if he ends up staying with a brother, contact his brother, make sure his brother says, yeah, he's welcome, to stay here, and then make sure that he gets me the name, the companies that he's gonna work with, probably, because he thinks he wants to get back out and get employed. And if he's out there and we got a pretty good chance that he's working and living with some respectable, responsible people. Yeah, I'll probably, as soon as I see those documents, I'll go ahead and unless you have some strong feelings on this one, Ms. Espinosa.
Your Honor, I just want to verify that you said that I guess the recommendation is now 6 months state jail.
It was 6
Your
months state
notes-
jail was the one I had. At one time
Your
it was
notes
two.
reflect-
At one time it was 2 years. Then it went down to
Yes.
6 months. I mean, this is a case where there was stealing some meat
Yes.
from a store. So.
Yes, Your Honor, I just wanted to verify, my notes didn't have that, but I trust your notes. Your Honor, I mean, he stopped reporting, the affidavit says, since November 2nd. The last date of reporting was October 19th. And so I guess my only concern is that, he would not report or show up for court if released.
Well, that's what I want to, that's why I want Mr. Morales to talk to his brother and his sisters and see what they think about him, and see if they think he's, trustworthy, and they think he'll be willing to show up, and they'll watch out for him a little bit, and then make sure that let him give you the name of some companies that he hopes to work for, and see if they're willing to put him back to work. And if they're willing to put him back to work and his family's willing to work with him, I'm a little bit inclined to let him out. But if they're going, no, we don't want to have nothing to do with him and we haven't got no jobs for him, then I'm a little more concerned.
Understood, Judge.
So what I'll do is, like, as far as the hearing goes this afternoon, it is denied. But once you can give me evidence that'll substantiate this, Mr. Chavez, then I can do something. Okay?
Judge, I will point out to the court, I guess we're set for docket call on the 20th of April and a jury trial on the 24th of April. So one way or another, we're gonna get this thing done. If we have to try it, we have to try it. Not a problem there either, Judge. So
All
Mr.
right.
Chavez, and I'm sure Mr. Chavez, the judge will let you know, he has no problem with trying your case, and I don't either. So if we need to go to trial, we'll try it.
Well, and let me reiterate, I mean, yes, the enhancement, because he has 2 prior felonies in sequence, 12425B, yes, it could be enhanced to a 2nd-degree felony, so the minimum is 2 TDC.
And it had started off, I think, at 2 state jail, had gone to 18 months, and I know that there was definitely discussion of the 6 months state jail the last time, which would be the minimum on a state jail felony. I know you know that, Evelyn, but just so that Mr. Chavez is aware of what we're looking at. So if the court were to see fit to release you, we would still have to figure out our trial strategy. Have about a month, we could get ready. Absolutely.
All right. Well, let's keep moving down the line and we'll see where we're at. Okay? Thank
Sounds
you.
good. I'll reach out to his family. Thank you, Judge. I will.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Okay, I guess that completes all of our hearings.